Hello and welcome to my pre-interview video that I put together just to save us a little bit of time and to give you something to revisit after the fact if you have any questions. So during our meeting that we're going to have here soon, probably later today or sometime next week, we are going to go over all of your information on the application, make sure I understand your details and that you have a valid loan, and then we'll go over the loan itself. And I figured I could just knock out a lot of these kind of just generic stuff that I talk about by putting together this video. So let's talk about a few things that are just kind of generic to every loan. First of all, I just want to let you know what the whole loan process is like. I really just tell everyone it's one thing, it's documents. That's it. That's what the whole loan process is from beginning to end is documentation, documentation, documentation. There's two types. There's all the things that we're going to request from you, and there's the disclosures that we need you to sign. Okay. So talk about what we request from you. It's going to be a long list. We try to do as much of it up front as we can, but please know that it's going to be through the entire process that we're going to be looking for documentation. Okay. Sometimes even the day of closing, depending on your scenario with assets or maybe a future job, employment, something like that. Okay. Uh, the second thing is the disclosures. The disclosures are, most importantly, just remember what their name is. They're disclosures. They're not contracts. They commit you to absolutely nothing. It's just my way of telling you what we have going on your loan for you to let me know if I got something wrong. Now, usually I don't send those disclosures till after we have our meeting. Therefore, most of it should be fairly accurate. Sometimes we miss a typo or something like that that either came in the application or that I typoed something. So they're there to let you know what's going on with the loan and all of your application information and to confirm it all. Please review it, but you can absolutely sign it even if there was something egregiously wrong. I'll send you another set of disclosures. There's three disclosures that are really important. There's the initial, the rate lock, and the final disclosure, the closing disclosures, or the CD. Now, usually the initial and the rate lock disclosures come together, so I will usually send those together. Sometimes they're two separate disclosures. They'll all look exactly the same, just the rate lock will literally say rate locked and have a separate form with it. But those initial disclosures absolutely have to be signed, even if they were egregiously wrong. It's a loan thing. They need to be signed. Just acknowledge that you received them. I will get you another set of disclosures as well if there was something that wrong very, very quickly. Okay? So the initial disclosures, the rate lock disclosures, then there's the closing disclosures, or the CD is what you'll hear me call it quite a bit. The closing disclosures have to be signed 3 days before closing. That's closing day plus 3. If they're not signed this day, we don't close on this day. So I will call you, email you, text you, make sure you know all about those when they come out. But please make sure you sign those right away. Again, if you see any errors, let me know. That's what the disclosures are for. But again, they commit you to nothing until the day that you're signing at the closing table. That's when when everything is final at that point. All right. So a couple of other things just to go over real quick is to make sure that the IDs that you sent us, you do have your physical original copy. Okay, make sure you bring that original, unexpired, government-issued photo ID with a signature on it. Okay? The one that we review in the meeting, you need to make sure you're bringing that to the title company. Okay, so I'll go over that again during the meeting as well, but just as a reminder here, make sure to bring a physical, original, unexpired photo government issued ID with a signature on it. Okay. Something else is you will be getting a few emails from a couple of our partners. All right, that's going to be Westwood Insurance. And that is our homeowners insurance provider. I definitely recommend working with them. It's usually going to be from Brandy Garrison. So take a look out for that and follow up with them. I recommend working with them. You can use whoever you want for homeowners insurance. It's totally up to you. Okay? But I do recommend just working with them. They make it super easy. We can pull all the information directly off the website, from their website because of the access we have with them. But you can use whoever you want. If you have questions about other insurance, give me a call. But the quick version is get the insurance chosen very quickly and just get me an actual policy quote. If it's Westwood, just tell them yes, they'll get me everything I need. All right. The other third party you'll hear from after contract is First American Title. Be on the lookout from the email from them. Pretty much all you're going to be doing is filling out a really quick portal bit of information. I think there's like 7 or 10 questions, and then you won't do anything with that until after closing or closer to closing. Okay, so do make sure to fill out their information when they send that to you as well. All right. Last but not least, and maybe the most important, is the do's and don'ts. You should have signed this document when you initialed it anyways, when you got the contract from the builder. Here's the quick version of what this means: is after a meeting, don't change anything. Keep everything the same. Do everything we talked about. Keep everything the same. Obviously, keep paying all your regular bills and feed yourself and whatnot. But don't be transferring a bunch of money around. Don't quit your job. Don't even get a raise without talking to me about it first. Okay. So to talk about that, that's the biggest thing: is don't change anything to do with your job. Don't even get a raise, because it's not how much you get paid, it's really how you get paid. All right. So if you go from hourly to commission, we could have a problem. If you go to salary to a lower salary, but suddenly your bonus is increasing, now we have a potential issue with the salary. All right. Or if you've received bonuses before. So again, don't change anything without talking to me about it first. Keep everything the same. The obvious things: no applying for credit. Don't buy a car. Don't get a new credit card. Don't go finance furniture. It's not time to go to Home Depot and get anything for the house in the future, right? No credit things whatsoever. All right. Don't even sell a car, because then the underwriter's going to ask, well, where'd this money come from? And how are you getting to work? So everything we can usually deal with if you hit me up in advance and we're able to talk about it. Okay. But don't change anything without talking about it first. Again, after our meeting, basically just keep everything the same. That's pretty much it. We're going to go over, in your meeting, we're going to go over, again, the application, which is going to be primarily consistent of your income, assets, and liabilities. So how much you make, how much you have, and where it's all being spent on the credit report, and talking about some of that. So that's what we'll talk about then. And we'll also go over the loan itself. And I'll present you a mortgage presentation that gives you some really neat ways of seeing just kind of what the loan looks like in a nice little format. We call it a mortgage coach. All right, look forward to meeting with y'all, and hope you have a great day.